Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Well, I hope you all said fine and dandy. I just saw a little critter here. I'll put a picture right here. He came in to join me. I guess help me on tinkering around. I guess maybe he thought seen something that he wanted to take a closer look at. I don't know. Cute little thing though. But anyway, guys, got my starter in for the old Ford Ranger. Yeah, I got it for $50. Everybody around me wanted close to $200. AutoZone, Advance, O'Reilly's. I got this for $50, and I'm sure it's made in China. But for $50, if it works, my truck's a '98. So, I mean, if it works for a few more years, it'll be, worth it. Because I don't know how long the old truck's going to last. But, got this in. And the only thing I'm worried about, and my truck's not here. It's over at my son's house. That's where it broke down. So, it's not here where I'm at. So, I got to go over. And the only thing I'm worried about is there's two different starters. One for the automatic transmission. And then there's a different one for the 5-speed transmission. And I'm pretty sure when I put in what I needed, I said 5-speed. And when I look it up right now and say 5-speed, this is what comes up. But I haven't been over to see. So I'm hoping this fits. Or it'll be 2 more weeks. I'll have to order another one and wait. Maybe I can do it a little faster. Maybe I can find one on Amazon. They can get here a little quicker. Because actually, this one, they sent it out really quick, but for some reason, there's a bunch of delays happening nowadays. So it got delayed, and it was actually in South Point, which is only about 9 miles from my house, but it got stopped over. It was stuck over there for almost a week. So I don't know how that happened. But that's not what we're going to be working on or looking at tonight, guys. I'm going to try to work on another radio. I haven't made a radio video forever, and I need to make one. That's what I'm really doing this video for, because that's pretty much what my channel is based on. Now, what I'm wanting to do is try to get this old 1920s radio back fixed and going again. And I think this was one that someone had made at the house, at their home. I don't think it was a one you would buy at a store or anything. The reason why I say that is because there's no name, there's no markings or nothing. It's a beautiful old radio. If it was cleaned up, it has all this brass here, and I mean, if that was cleaned up, it would shine like a brand new penny. Do you know Trump got rid of a penny? What's wrong with him? Penny is as American as apple pie, guys. How in the world would they get rid of the penny? I mean, that's going to be real, it just boggles my mind. But anyway, don't go start that crap. But anyway, this would really be a beautiful radio. And the lid opens up. Now, when I bought this radio, guys, it didn't have the tubes. So let's take this out of the cabinet, and I'll turn it around first. It just, you open it up like this. My lamp's right in the way. There we go. And then this just slides out. I think it's Bakelite on the front. Usually it's a little easier to come out. I turn my air conditioner off, and it's already getting hot in here. But I did it for you guys because it's so noisy. So let me sit this here. Now, I have taken some parts off of this and kind of used them on crystal sets, but I know where they are, and we can put them right back. So there's the back cabinet. See, there's no name. There's no name. It's just a wooden box with no name anywhere. There's the bottom. Just nothing. So let me set that aside. Beautiful little box. Not very locked. And here's the radio, guys. So here's the front. Now, it was missing one of the knobs. I do got to get another knob for it. And so, yeah. We got to do that. And it escapes me, but I took off the little controller that turns the voltage up and down. Voltage rector set. Rector set. The word escapes me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That's where what goes here. It turns the DC voltage up and down for the amplifier tube. Now, I've checked the tubes and everything. Everything looks good. I've noticed I got something off of this little capacitor, because I took it off to check it. Now that went underneath it, and I got bolts flying everywhere. But well, I had one there. Oh, right here. It goes here to here. That's where that little capacitor goes. Just like that. I took it off to test it, and I just heard a screw fall. And I took this loose here. These need to go back on. I'm trying to think what I took out. I took out something there, and I forgot to remember. Yeah, I wish I didn't do that, but I took some parts off testing them, but the fuses, the little resistor is down in there. That's very important for the radio. I believe that's eliminates the C minus. They figured out how you didn't have to have 3 batteries, I believe. Let me see. This is antenna A and B. Yeah, you don't have the C voltage. You don't have to deal with that. So that's pretty much. Now what we're going to have to do, guys, when we get serious and working on this radio, is I've got to take these coils off, and I've got to rewrap them and get these real nice and tight, because over the years the wires have slid down. But that's no big time job. It'd be easy to do. And everything looks good, but I am concerned about what went there, and I can't remember. I just can't remember. I took my transformers off and checked them. They was good, but I put them back. That's a socket. Oh, I know where it is. I took the socket out because I got I had bought in a bunch of stuff a really old tube. I think it was from like 1919, and I took the socket out so I could display it. Yeah, I did that, and it's sitting there on my dresser. So I know where the socket. So yeah, there's a socket that goes right here. It just looks like this here. Now, here's the big thing. I don't have any tubes for this. And that's going to be something that I'm probably going to have to pay dearly for. And I'm going to look for them. Now, let me pause it. I've got a masterpiece. I think that's what they're called. I don't know why I always call this radio a masterpiece. It's a freshman. But it's a freshman masterpiece. That's why. See the tagger. But I don't know if these tubes will work in this. This one has 5. This one has 5. And take one loose. They fit right in there. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to make sure now, because tubes, these are very old, and I can't, like I said, they're very, if you can replace them, they're very expensive. So what I want to do, we'll go through this radio. I'll check and see if I can use these tubes here, because I've got 3 or 4 different of these radios, and it looks like if I could do this, I can share these tubes. Now, for any you old timers out there that's worked on all these and you know all about them, please put in the comments if it would be safe to use these tubes, and as long as all the voltages and everything are correct. I don't think they're, as long as I'm thinking if there's nothing wrong with the voltages and there's no shorts or nothing, it should be safe to use the tubes in there if these tubes will work in that radio. I don't even know that yet. I haven't went that far, guys. I just wanted to make a video and say hello to you guys and put a radio video out there. So I kind of put this together kind of fast. But yeah, if you know if these tubes in this old freshman masterpiece will work in this old, now like I said, I think somebody made this. There's no name on any of the components. The transformers don't have any names. This kind of did, but it's wore off. But that could have been bought at the store, that capacitor. So I don't know. And believe it or not, this capacitor is good. That's crazy, ain't it? All these years, and this capacitor is still good. Neat looking little capacitor at that. But we put this freshman back up before I drop it. But yeah, guys, that's what I want to do for our next radio project, is try to get this old thing working. like I said, we'll have to go and get these coils. They come right apart. They got little brass screws. We can take them out. And I'll probably have to get some spray glue and spray on there and wrap it or something. I've got to find a way to get those to stay where they go. And then put everything back that I robbed it on. And then I'm going to have to get it on eBay or whatever and try to find the knobs. Now I have the knob. I have the knob for the erector set. Or I always call it erector set. The erector stat or something in that wording. Not just pronounced that way. But anyway, I do have the knob for that. I made a radio and I had to have a way to turn the voltage up and down. But that had not. But I do need to find one of these knobs here. And that's not going to be easy either. But I think we can maybe get this going and listen to it. Like I said, a long time ago I made a video and we checked the transformers. They checked out good. And usually that's the bad thing. Usually those short are just bad, you know. And but got lucky on this one. So I think I showed you the bottom. There's no name. So maybe one of you guys also out there would know if I haven't already mentioned it. Maybe if you've seen this old radio sitting somewhere, maybe you know if it was sitting in an old Ace Hardware for sale, or you know, there's no name. It just looks like it was hand built, you know. Of course, a lot of the old ones do. So I don't know. But all right, guys, it's kind of a short video. Just wanted to put, like I said, get us a radio video out there, and that's what I'm wanting to do. If like I said, but also if you know if those tubes from that freshman will work in this and safely, because I don't want to damage any old tubes like that. Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you're all having a great Sunday afternoon. I'm getting ready to go put this starter, hopefully, on my truck and have Nick going. Yeah, because not having transportation really stinks. So, all right, guys, until the next one, I will see you right here, Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.
And now a message from our sponsor. Ladies, tired of drying your hair with